Never lose your temper. If your head comes away from your neck, it's over.
It's better to burn out than to fade away. What a line. Yes, what a line. Highlander, a 1986 classic. There can be only one, with the exception of all the sequels that were done, the TV shows that were made as well. And today I've got an opening for you, and that is for the Best Buy exclusive version of Highlander, the Russell Mulcahy 1986 classic movie starring Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery and Clancy Brown as the Kurgan. Let's talk about it.
Let yourself feel the static. It's hot. Beating. His blood. Coursing. Feel? Come on! McLeod, come on! I feel him! Come on! Come on, Haggis! McLeod! This is the quickening! Yeah! Yes!
Okay, welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome to this opening for Highlander. I'll get into that in a minute, literally. Highlander, wow. This is a film that for me sits very highly in my favourite films list. I've never done a favourite films list. Who would like me to do one? Let me know in the comments down below. But I've never done a favourite films list because it seems like such a daunting prospect. I might do something with that very soon in the future. I'm toying with some ideas. Anyway, Highlander is a film that I've seen when I was young, when it came out. I loved it. I adored it. I love the world of Highlander. I love the concept. I love the romanticism of these individuals that live down through the ages, not dying, and they have to see their loved ones pass away, wither and grow old and pass away in front of their eyes while they remain young. There's something so tragic, so poetic, so romantic in this idea. All the knowledge that you can obtain, the languages you can learn living through this time, just fantastic. And obviously in 1986 we got Highlander, directed by Russell Mulcahy, a fantastic film. You had a Frenchman playing a Scotsman, you had a Scotsman playing a Spaniard, you had Clancy Brown playing the Kurgan. What's not to love? This film was amazing, and with a Queen soundtrack as well to top it off. That's just the icing on the cake. Who Wants to Live Forever? I mean, that's just a fabulous song. Who wants to live forever? Think about that. Would you want to live forever? I certainly wouldn't. It'd be sad, it would be lonely, but you know what I mean? Just fantastic. Now, obviously, Highlander spawned loads of sequels. Highlander 2, The Quickening, Highlander 3, The Sorcerer, or whatever else, the next dimension, what was it called? I don't know. It had different names in different territories. Then you had Highlander Endgame, which was essentially a sequel film to the TV show. The TV show itself ran for 6 seasons. It had a spin-off called Highlander the Raven. You had a Highlander animated anime film, and I think there was a Highlander cartoon series as well. I've not really explored that one. It didn't really interest me. But I'm a lover of the TV show. I love the character of Connor MacLeod. I love the character of Duncan MacLeod in this. The TV show itself, the first season, it was rubbish. It was poor. There it is there. It was an abysmal first season. It wasn't good. It was Immortal of the Week until the last couple of episodes, and then season 2 came. Season 2 hit the ground running, and this show just turned into something else. It became darker. It became quite moody, violent. People died. Characters died. You didn't know who was safe. You didn't know who wasn't safe. It had such a rich history for the character of Adrian Paul's Duncan MacLeod. But this ain't about that. This is about that first Highlander film. My point is, I am a lover of the world of Highlander, the world it set up. Even though the sequels are poor, I still visit them from time to time because I have a lot of love for the franchise, for the idea, for the concept. And yes, the sequels are poor. They bloody well are poor. I know that. But I still have fun with them. Even Highlander 2. It's a film that intrigues me in the mess that it is. The fact that it's been rejiggled several times. We've had different versions. The Renegade version, the director's cut. I don't know your cut. Who knows? But anyway, so this is about Highlander. This is about this Best Buy exclusive version, which came out several months ago. And there's a story behind me getting this as well, and I'll share that after the opening. But first of all, let's get this little beauty opened. Now, I'm hoping that in good Highlander fashion, there is only one, and I am the only person in the world to hold this copy in their hand. That's not the case, because actually, like Highlander, there's far more than one. Let's go and open it.
Ever see this guy before, Nash? Name's Vasilek, Polish national. Had his head chopped off in New Jersey 2 nights ago. You ever get over to New Jersey, Nash?
Not if I can help it.
You talk funny, Nash. Where are you from?
Lots of different places.
Okay, so here we are with this lovely, beautiful Steelbook in front of me. Look at that. Fantastic. 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray and digital code. Director's cut. Christopher Lambert, Sean Connery, Highlander. There can be only one. And there's Duncan Connor's Claymore. Best Buy exclusive Steelbook packaging. There's the side. Here is the back. You can see there. DTS HD Master Audio, Dolby Vision. You can see all the info there, can't you? Do you need me to read it out for you? I'm pretty sure you don't need me to. A lot of special features. Yeah, I don't need to get into that. Everyone else knows it already. Let's see if I can get this beauty open. Let's open it. Let's get this out. Take this off. Now, I will say, first thing, I am aware that there is a tiny little bit of a cracking on the corner of the thing there, of the slip. Unfortunately, that can't be helped. That's, you know, that's folded inside. That bit of plastic. No, that ain't folded inside. That's me talking nonsense. But yeah, it's unfortunate in shipping, but that could be far worse. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that tiny little bit there at all. But here we go, here we have it. Now, as you can see, the slip cover is completely printed on, which is really nice, with the sword, with the MacLeod name in the middle. There can be only one written there, with the lightning of the quickening coming down. And the back is like so. So that's really nice. And then we are treated to this beautifully presented Steelbook. I mean, look at that. Look at the art on that. That is second to none. That is, you know, you've got Connor there, you've got Ramirez, you've got Connor and Heather there, you've got Connor facing off against the Kurgan. I mean, this scene in the film where the camera swoops low to the ground and you've got the reflection of the lights cast in the water on the floor.
What kept you?
amazingly shot by Russell Mulcahy, who was originally a music video director, and it does sort of show in this film. Obviously, Queen's doing all the music for it. Queen was only commissioned to do a couple of songs, and they said, you know what, we want to do it all. We want to do the whole film. Go ahead, Queen, you do us it. And it gave us a wonderful soundtrack. Like I said, a kind of magic. Who Wants to Live Forever? Is it Born to Be Kings? We are here, we are fighting to survive in the world. You know the song I mean anyway. It was used at the beginning of Highlander. But anyway, so there's the Steelbook front. Here's the Steelbook side. Very, very nice indeed. And on the back, a lovely picture of Clancy Brown as the Kurgan in the Scottish Highlands at the start of the film with his, you know, this mask, this hat, this helmet, this war helmet that's made out of I don't know, a skull. What is that a skull of? I don't know. There we go. And there's this bit here, which is the bit set within the parking garage, the wrestling place at the start with the lightning bolts. And I love the blue. The blue of it is just amazing, lovely, beautiful. You know, beautiful, beautiful Steelbook. Let's have a look at the front and back together. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Let's just take that in. Get my hands out of the way. Let's just appreciate this here. That's amazing. That's an amazing piece of art, and I love it. So let's have a look inside, shall we? So we've got the digital code here. Now, if anyone wants this digital code, please message me. Message me privately on Messenger. What am I on? Instagram and Facebook. Under AJ's Movie Place. Come and add me. Message me, and I'll send this your way. Anyway, let's have a look inside. And opening it up. Oh, I didn't expect this. There's some art cards. There's something in there I didn't know, because I haven't seen an opening for this either. So there's your 2 discs there. 4K and Blu-ray. Lovely, lovely. The 2 main characters, and there's your inner image. 2 different time periods. Fantastic. And that sword that the Kurgan's got just connects together. These bits open up. Nice. So let's put these back in, and then we'll have a look at these other bits that came with it, because I was not aware of postcards in this release. I didn't expect that, so that's an added bonus. So let's have a look at what we got. So we got some art cards, 4 art cards, quite thick, nothing on the backs. Let's have a look at the front. So here we have the classic Highlander poster. Everyone knows the film, knows this image. Of course you do. It's fantastic. And then we have there Connor MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. Fantastic again. Ramirez. Sean Connery. Like I said, you've got a Frenchman playing a Scotsman. You've got a Scotsman playing a Spaniard, Egyptian Spaniard. And then we have, of course, we have Connor himself. Actually, I have seen these. I think I must have seen an opening this. These ring a bell. Or are these in the other edition? I don't know. I can't remember. Even though I've got the other edition. But anyway, so there's your 4 art cards. Fantastic. And they all come with this, in this Steelbook, which is just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now let's go back upstairs, shall we? So there we go. There we go. That's a beautiful, beautiful release, and I'm so blessed to have it. I feel so happy to have it in the collection, even though I do have the Studio Canal UK release, the one that opens up with all the stuff in it. I don't mind double dipping. It's a fantastic film. It's one of my favourite films, and a favourite franchise of mine as well, as poor as some of it is. Anyway, but okay, so it has got, like I said, that little crack there. I've seen far worse on releases. Obviously, this is shipped from America, but I got this off of Lee Ills. Lee Ills. That name might mean something to you. It may not. Let's just say that there's Oh, what's the best way of wording this? I don't know. Myself and Lee, we have a history. We have a history, and it's not particularly pleasant. We didn't get on. We clashed on occasion, on here, on every Facebook. But we sort of have come to a mutual understanding, shall we say, some time ago. Before certain events have occurred now, I will say that. I will iterate that and reiterate that. It was before that. We'd come to a sort of understanding. Anyway, Lee showed this on Facebook, on his Facebook, some time ago, and I said, you know what, that's a really nice release. That's a lovely release. He said, well, if I have one left over, I'll get in touch with you. Lo and behold, about a week or so ago, he messaged me and said, I still got one of them Highlanders if you want it. I said, you know what, I'd love to have Highlander in the collection. Now, Lee is one who's very generous. He has been a very generous individual to people. He's sent stuff out. He's sent, you know, subscriber mail to people, steelbooks to people, all within the community. But I said to him, look, I cannot in good conscience. He offered it to me. He said, I'll send you it. I'll just send you it as a peace offering. I said, Lee, no. Look, I goes, our differences have been settled. You know, I'm not the type of person who holds a grudge or holds any malice towards anyone in that sense. If differences can be settled and we can move on, fantastic. If we can't, we settle them and we go separate ways. So I said to him, look, no, in good conscience, I cannot take this item off of you. I cannot. I have to give you something for it. I have to give you, I want to pay for it. I need to pay for it. I can't, for no other reason than I cannot accept. I hate accepting subscriber mail off of people. I don't even use the term subscriber mail. Yes, there's stuff that I get, and it's sent from people like Matt over at Matt V's Movies. Hold on a minute. So, like I was saying, I had to step away and just grab a couple of bits. Now, yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole subscriber mail thing. I think it's overdone. I think it's overutilised. I think it's been used for, want of a better term, nefarious means. That's not really the right term to use. But, however, I've sent mail to people like Matt V's Movies, Jimmy Boy, Ian, Hilda Ramblings, Michael's Movie Corner, Danny at This Is Your Life, and I've sent them stuff that helps them fill their collection, or stuff that I've seen when I'm out shopping, and I think, you know what, I think you'd really appreciate that. Now, these are smaller channels, and so I don't send it to them to generate publicity for myself in that sense, because it makes no sense, does it? Yes, honestly, it makes no real sense. But I have received stuff at times as well from people. Matt, you've seen a lot of openings between me and Matt. I've got a wealth of stuff that Matt has sent me, and you know, thank you very much. But then also I've received things from other people. You know, Alan, I won't mention your surname, but obviously we chatted the other day, and he sent me this copy of Captain America. He messaged me and said, I've got this copy of Captain America. I know you really love the superhero genre, your comic books and all this. Do you want this copy? I said, I can't, in good conscience, yes, I want it. Of course I do. It's, you know, it's a lovely looking edition. I've got the film on Blu-ray as well. But again, I have to say to him, do you want anything for it? Let me give you. No, I don't want nothing for it. So he kindly sent me this, and I kept it. Of course I did. And I've got the letter inside that was sent as well. Always keep that. Jimmy Boy's Movies. We've done a couple of exchanges. I've got the comic books that he sent me. They're down there with other comic books that I've got that I've yet to sort of file away with my comic books. Not only that, on occasion he sent me this Desperado and El Mariachi. It's a 2-disc collector's edition with where it comes in this. Only it's DVD. It comes in this steel tin, like a film reel tin. And I'd picked up one of these in CEX. I think it was ET, like this. And Jimmy Boy saw me pick it up, and he said, "You know what? I'll send AJ this." And yeah, fantastic. And these are two films that I haven't actually got on Blu-ray. I got the third one. I didn't have these. And again, inside the little note that Jimmy left me is still in there. Of course it is. So my point is that with Lee, I was so grateful for him to offer this. He said, take it, you know, accept it as a peace offering. I said, no. The fact that we're talking, the fact that we've got a dialogue now, that we can talk, that we've sorted out our differences in a mature, respectful manner, is peace enough for me. Let me, you know, so ultimately I paid him for the Steelbook. He sent it to me. Yes, now with the packaging, like I said, it had this little bit of damage, and but that's not down to Lee, because this was packaged. It was bubble wrapped. It was in a box. That box was in another box. It was a next day delivery. So that's just come from before Lee, you know, that's come in manufacturing, in shipping to store or whatever, right? But it's minuscule. It's nothing. I mean, I've got Steelbooks in my collection that unfortunately have obtained a couple of dings in my move from that room to this room. I came to realise the other day. Bit gutted by it, but what can I do? I'm not going to lose no sleep on it. Certainly not. But anyway, so yes. So again, to Lee, thank you for the offer. Anyway, thank you for sending it so quick, sending it so well packaged. Just wonderful. And I'm so happy to have this as part of the Highlander collection. It's superb. This is an outstanding release. Anyway, for an opening, I think that this video has dragged on far too long. I certainly do. Now, much like The Punisher, if anyone knows me, you know that you get me started on The Punisher, I will talk for a long time. I can do the same for Highlander. Now, I don't know the background of the character in and out and the years where he was, wherever he was, but I can say enough about the franchise and talk about the franchise enough to keep me going for a considerable amount of time. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop right here. And I'm going to say to you, let me know your thoughts on this franchise. Let me know your thoughts on the films. You know, I know the sequels are poor films. I know they are. They are. The fifth one is the worst. The fifth one is the worst, and I never go back to it. But Highlander Endgame, I can go back to that as a sort of concluding point for this TV franchise. It's cheap. Very well made, but I have fun with it. Highlander 3, The Third Dimension, or The Sorcerer, whatever blimmin' title it's got. Again, I could watch it. Highlander 2, another one that's derived by people that people hate. Everyone hates, and I understand why. I don't like it, but I watch it. Every so often, I'll think, I'm going to put Highlander 2 in, and I'm going to watch it. Because it's a project that just amazes me, and I'm intrigued by it, and like I said, the changes that have been done. I'm talking Highlander again. I need to stop because there is only one. There isn't, but there we go. This is AJ. I'm going to go. Let me know your thoughts down below on this release, whether this release is nice, whether you don't like it, whether I'm stupid for double dipping. What's your favourite? What's your least favourite in the franchise? Did you enjoy this TV show? Or even The Raven? Let me know down below. Are you a fan of the cartoon series? Duncan or Adrian? He ain't even Adrian. Duncan or Connor? Adrian Paul was the actor. Duncan or Connor? Duncan or Connor? I can't even get my words out. I'm going now because I'm slurring all over the place and I'm not drunk. It might have been the beer bottles. Who knows? This is AJ and I shall see you all later. Remember,
I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Ha 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 ha.